Mentality was the main reason that I was able to achieve a 97.9 ATAR, become dux of my cohort, and achieve a scholarship to study at one of Australia's best universities. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you this mentality because it might very well be that your mentality is the reason that you don't succeed. Up until year 11, I used to think that everyone was just smarter than me. And anything that anyone did was just because they were smarter than me and they had more than me. For example, if someone beat me in maths, I used to think that, you know what, I was just stupid at maths. I'm not good at maths. They were smarter than me. But this changed during year 11. During year 11 and 12, I developed a mentality that no matter how smart you are, no matter where you come from, no matter how much money your parents have, no matter how much tutoring you've had since year 7, you will not outwork me. I will wake up earlier than you. I will study harder and longer than you do. If you're doing 1 past paper, I'm doing 2 past papers. If you're doing this many questions, I'm doing double the amount of questions. If you're getting ahead by a dot point, I'm getting ahead by an entire chapter. This is the mentality that I had that allowed me to set myself apart and achieve such a high ATAR and a scholarship at a school that was low performing. This mentality is what allowed me to achieve things that people would never think I'd be able to. And this mentality allowed me to achieve things despite the odds that I had against me. I didn't go to a good school. I didn't have the resources that, the private schools have or the selective schools have. But yet, I still scored in the top 2.1% of the state because of my mentality. I see videos on YouTube and TikTok titled, "How I got a 99.95 ATAR, studying 1 hour a day, and also going out and also doing this." I'm here to tell you that that is completely bullshit. They're saying that because of the views. They're saying that because now that they finished the HSC, 4 years ago, they can kind of reframe everything and say that they did things that they really didn't. I'm here to tell you that that is false. You're telling me these people studied 1 hour a day and managed 6, 5, 7 subjects. And I'm trying to say this in the most non-offensive way. And look, if you're getting offended and you don't like to hear this, then please leave. This is for the select few who really want to succeed, and especially those who are disadvantaged in some way. I know you might think that many people are smarter than you. I know you might think that you're not smart enough to achieve the ATAR you want. What do you do when so many other people want to achieve the ATAR you want to get? What do you do when there are tons of other people who want to achieve a 90, 95, 99.95? You outwork them and you outwill them and you do things that they aren't willing to do. When I was in year 12, I used to look at other people and mentally tell myself that I'm going to destroy you and I'm going to destroy you and I'm going to destroy you. It sounds a little toxic, but this is the kind of motivation that you need to do things that people aren't willing to do. And especially if you don't go to a good school, and especially if there are people who are smarter than you, then this really needs to be applied. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care where you come from, you will not outwork me. And I can guarantee you that if you apply this mindset in your life and during the HSC, I can guarantee you that you will succeed and score the ATAR that you want to score. I aimed to score a 95, and because of this mentality that I had, that no matter what you do, I am going to be the hardest worker in the room. I don't care how smart or naturally good you are at something, you will not outwork me. This mindset, this mentality allowed me to score way above a 95 and score a 97.9. Yes, I studied effectively and I'm going to teach you these study methods, but at the end of the day, you can have the best study techniques, the best study methods, everything you want. But if your mentality is poor and if your mentality is the bare minimum mentality, then you're not going to succeed. You have to understand the ATAR that you want to score is within your hands, and how much work you put in towards achieving that ATAR will dictate what ATAR you get. Don't listen to the people who say that they studied an hour a day. Set yourself apart, put the work in, outwork other people, outsmart other people in terms of your studying. Get ahead. During year 12, I got ahead of months of content. Why? Because I understood and had the mentality that, okay, although there were people who were smarter than me in the room, what's one thing that I can beat them at? Time. I can outwork them and I can do things before they do it. And yes, I might have put in much more work than other people, but if that's what it takes to succeed, you do it. I don't understand the people who find pride in saying that they studied only 30 minutes for this exam, or studied only the day before, or studied an hour. I'd rather be someone who says, I studied 8 hours a day for 4 weeks straight to smash this exam. I'd rather be that guy who's a tryhard and puts in hours upon hours upon hours of studying each and every every single day to achieve something than that guy who's lackadaisical and does nothing. Don't be like that. Be the hardest worker in the room. I am here to tell you the truth. The HSC is hard. Doesn't matter what subjects you do, doesn't matter what school you go to, doesn't matter. The HSC is going to be hard. And you only have 1 year to score the ATAR of your dream. Why in the world would you put the minimum effort in? Why wouldn't you instead put everything on the table and put in your 120% effort? There are so many students that are watching this right now who are putting 70% effort, who are not really dedicated, who are not really obsessed. Be obsessed with the goal that you want to achieve, and I can guarantee you that you will succeed. So if you take away one thing from this video, please take away this. You can beat the people who are smarter than you by outworking them. You can beat the people who have more resources than you, the people who go to a better school than you, the people who do higher scaling subjects than you, by outworking them. Don't be average. Don't try to take the easy route. Put in the work and you will see you will not only get the ATAR that you want to get, you'll get higher. I hope you enjoyed this video. This video wasn't really structured. I just wanted to tell you, talk to you as if you're sitting right in front of me, to tell you that, block out the other people online who are telling you some bullcrap like they studied an hour to get a 99.95. I can guarantee you, people who say they studied an hour a day during the HSC studied more than all of their audience. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and turn on notification so you can get more updates from me. If you're struggling at all, you need any guidance, ask in the comments. You're an academic weapon and you can achieve any ATAR you want, and I'm looking forward to seeing you do so. See you in the next video.
You might be smarter, your family might come from privilege, your daddy might own a company, but you will not outwork me. This top spot is #1. That's mine. Because not one of you can outwill me. You may have been born with more genetic prowess than I have, but you cannot out-determine me. You can't outwill me. You can't outwant me. You can't outwork me. You can't outdesire me. The bigger your dream is, the harder the grind. Some of you in this room, you might have small beginnings. You might not have a lot of money. You might not have a lot of resources, but there's no excuse. And I need you to understand that the bigger your dream is, the earlier you're gonna have to get up. The longer you're gonna have to stay up. The more effort you're gonna have to put in. You know how hard I worked to get here? I put in too many hours. I sweat too much blood, too much tears. I worked hard to get here. Didn't nobody give me this. I didn't grow up with wealth. Didn't nobody pay me. I worked for this. Sweat, blood, tears. I earn every dime I get. I work for this. You will not outwork me because your height has nothing to do with my work ethic. Your face has nothing to do with my work ethic. Your two-parent background has nothing to do with my work ethic. You will not outwork me.
Every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature. Now. Because I'm pissed off for greatness. Because if you ain't pissed off for greatness, that means you're okay with being mediocre. There ain't no man in here okay with being just basic.
And I dare you to exhaust yourself. I dare you to leave every single thing on the field, one season, everything, walk off exhausted.
Wins and losses come a dime a dozen. But effort, nobody can judge effort. Because effort is between you and you. Effort ain't got nothing to do with nobody else.
I want you to know when you dream your dream that there are other people who are dreaming the exact same dream. When you said to yourself, this is what I want to accomplish, you're not the only person that wants to accomplish it. And now I ask you this question, what do you do when 1,000 other people want exactly what you want? What do you do when you're not the only one that wants to make $1 million in your company? You're not the only one that wants to be a CEO. What if you're not the only one that wants what you want? What if there are thousands of other people who want what you want? You have to outwork them. You gotta outgrind them. You gotta get up earlier. You gotta stay up later. You gotta execute, and you gotta go from 70 to 120.